Alright, what it is, y'all, I'm back again. This your boy Doc right here, coming out with y'all with another episode of the Doc TV. This is episode number 22 right now. So, we're talking about right now the Kelly Rowland Mathew Knowles split. Now, if you haven't checked out my website, if you haven't been, checking out the blogs and all that, it was reported a couple of days ago that Kelly Rowland has officially decided to leave Music World Entertainment and Mathew Knowles for management. Now, here's what, just to give a little brief story of what happened, what's going on. I'll read the press releases right now. Here's what Kelly Rowland had to say. Mathew Knowles has been a positive influence on my career. I have had great success under his guidance, both as a member of Destiny's Child and with my solo projects. Although we have decided to part ways professionally, the Knowles family and the entire Music World Entertainment team will always be my family first. That's what Kelly said to her publicist. Here's what Mathew had to say. After a very positive meeting between Kelly Rowland and myself, we have amicably agreed to end our professional relationship. My company, Music World, will continue to manage Destiny's Child as a group. As an artist, Kelly has incredible talent, and I only wish her the best. We will always be family first and foremost, and as a dad, I only have love for Kelly. Now, to say I didn't see this coming would be a lie, because I did see this coming. It was just a matter of when it was going to happen. So to see it happen now, it's crazy because I just never pictured it right now. I always thought probably like in 2020 Kelly would finally leave, but she got a backbone. Like Kelly's bold. Like I've been noticing that ever since the Destiny Fulfilled album came out, and ever since her Miss Kelly CD came out. You see a new attitude in Kelly. Kelly just like the bitch now for real. She's that chick. So to see that Kelly's up and left right now, it only brings the question: is Michelle leaving next? What about Solange? Because Solange not getting rid of, great amount of promotion as well. But, she's heir to, she's heir to the Music World Entertainment, real estate. So she's gonna be taking over that company, real soon. But anyways, like, a lot of people have been saying Kelly's gonna leave. Kelly should leave. They've been saying the same about Michelle as well. But now that it's finally happened, it makes you wonder, is Michelle next? Is she going to leave? But I saw this coming, though, when the Miss Kelly album came out. I saw how that whole project was handled from, Together being released as the second single. I would never understand why, but it was released, though. And that song being put over Comeback, over Work, then Work went overseas, became this huge success, and she was getting all this promotion, all this success overseas, instead of where she lives in the in the U.S. She basically had a Khalees situation, how Khalees would come out in the U.S., her first single would do good, but the album wouldn't do that well, and also she would, have, the second singles wouldn't do great, but she had a lot of success over in the U.K., overseas. So Kelly Rowland is basically on her Khalees, cycle right now. And it only makes me wonder, like, how her new management is going to handle her. Are they going to really do anything to step her promotion game up here in the U.S.? Or, they're going to really tackle, different areas in the U.S. as far as music to push her brand out there even more? It makes me wonder. And, just thinking about it, like, Kelly did what she had to do. It was only a matter of time, but she did what she had to do. And I'm proud of her. Not saying I don't like the Music World brand, the Music World brand entertainment, they have a lot of hot people up there. They do a lot of good stuff. It just sometimes the promotion aspect of things, But at the end of the day, Kelly did what she did, and just seeing her stand up like this, because I remember like an interview back in the day, like Kelly used to be very soft spoken. She used to be quiet. I remember this one time Beyonce, the group was doing the interview. It was Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly. They were doing the interview about people, about the people that left out the group, and Kelly was saying she saw Latavia in the mall or something, and Beyonce just shut her off, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," back in the corner and all that. But ever since Destiny Fulfilled came out, like I said, she just became like a new person. Like, she's fearless, she's bolder now, and Miss Kelly album even affirmated that more. Like, when she came out with Miss Kelly, she was just big, like she was just, everyone loved her, and while I'm on the topic of Miss Kelly, as far as that CD, the CD did go gold eventually. It sold like 300 something thousand copies so far. But I still wish she would have came out with more singles off that CD. But we will never know though. And I wish she would have put Bad Habit up there. Bad Habit, she could have done the Beyonce Dangerously in Love. You know, Beyonce Dangerously in Love was on the Destiny's Child Survivor album. Well, she ended up using that title for her debut album and put the song on the CD, and the song was a hit as the last single off the CD. Kelly could have done the same thing. She recorded the song for the Destiny Fulfilled CD. People loved it then. Even when she performed it, she just nailed the performance out of this world. She could have put that on Miss Kelly as a single, and it would have been huge. Not a huge single for her. But, I mean, to each his own. You know, sometimes you live and you learn. So, that was a learning experience for her, I guess. But hopefully with Kelly and her new album that she's about to come out with, maybe, you know, she just got to bring it one more time and just let people know that she is that chick and the reason why she's still in this game for, you know, 11 years now. So, you know, she just got to bring it hard. She just got to come hard with it. And hopefully her new management, she's rumored to be signing with 19 Entertainment. They, you know, they're responsible for the American Idol people. You know, they manage Carrie Underwood, Jordan Sparks, someone else too they manage. But just, you know, she just got to come with it. And the management company got to really bring the game too. Like, you know, she's about to sign with a new management company, so they got to really be on top of their game, being that, you know, the situation that she was in. You know, her new management got to be on top of their game, real talk. So, with that being said, let me know what y'all thought about the whole situation, what y'all think about it. And, yeah, I'm going to get at y'all later in another video. I'm about to talk about the whole Danny Duquesne situation real soon, real next. So, you know, look out for that. And thank you for checking out Doc TV.